Good morning everyone, it's Pearce here at CM Industrial, and this is this week's CM News Logistics wrap up, where we take a look at the interesting stories of the week. First story of the day, Project 44 have acquired Ocean Insights, which is a deal labelled by the CEO Jet McCandless as the largest acquisition in the visibility space. He revealed that in a conversation with FreightWaves this week. Interesting acquisition in a very competitive marketplace. So I wonder if this is going to position Project 44 as the top dog in this space. Next story, in the recent UK budget announcement, Rishi Sunak announced the creation of 8 new freeports in the UK, aimed at boosting trade and boosting supply chains as well. Whether it'll work or not, that remains to be seen, but it's great to see something like that being put in place. US-based Deliver has raised $135 million in a Series D funding round. They're going to use that cash to push their warehousing and supplier network. Deliver is asset light, so they connect up warehousing and suppliers through their platform, potentially also looking to open up into new international markets as well. Another software as a service provider called Deposco has recently raised $35 million in funding to support their international expansion in the omni-channel delivery management space. There's a couple of companies dotted around the world that do that kind of work. So very interesting to see another company successfully gaining funding and expanding in that space. So keep an eye on that business. And finally, an interesting piece in the Lodestar. They picked up on research from Cargo Facts Consulting. The question being, will vaccines affect capacity in air freight? And what the findings were a resounding very minimal impact, to be honest, on capacity. And that's something that a lot of air freight leaders that I spoke to at the start of the pandemic mirrored as well. They all touched on the fact that realistically this isn't going to be a massive impact in terms of capacity. There are a lot of other industries and factors at play that are pushing on the constraints, obviously, as well, with the lack of belly hold capacity. That's probably the biggest constraint that we're seeing at the moment. So if you have any other interesting stories, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks. Bye.